This is a clinker. Oh, hold on a minute. That's the wrong picture. Let's see. No. No. Still no. Maybe. Here we go. This is a clinker. A disgusting creation of the Confederation of Independent Systems. The CIS has been a thorn in the Republic's side for years, but we are finally in the perfect position to destroy them. My name is Telios. I am a clone trooper, and I need to see how many of them can I destroy in a single life. Before we start, here are my current stats. The important number is the 612 deaths. Once that number hits 613, the challenge ends, and my goal is to see how many kills I can get before then. I'm going to be playing Galactic Conquest, which, if you're unfamiliar with Battlefront 2, is a game mode where I am facing an AI trying to capture every planet in the galaxy. I can buy more troops, bonuses, and ships to help me, but the goal is complete galactic dominance. For my first turn, I decided to attack Tatooine. Now, I need to mention, my only goal is to destroy droids. I'm doing a terrible job right now, but I only care about my kill count. That means I'm going to ignore most command posts unless it helps me funnel spawns to a better location. For example, I'm taking the one in the bar because it'll increase spawns in the arena. And now that spawns are increased here in the arena, I can trick the enemy into wasting all their ammo by shooting directly at me. Now I may have miscalculated the strategy, but I am a Dark Souls player, so I can get out of here and recover my health in order to join back into the fight. The droids can't kill me, and that's mostly because they missed. Now, I'm trying to find a good strategic sniping point to kill the last droid. My team beat me to it. Now, you see this screen? I'm still editing, and it looks super blurry. I will assume it's super blurry once I upload it. So I'm just going to tell you the numbers from each battle, put them on the screen, and then I'll verify at the end of the video. Sound good? Perfect. The droids moved without a battle, and I attacked their home planet. Welcome to Geonosis, home of the droid factories. Coincidentally, also home to a lot of droids. Oh, and don't forget about the Geonosians, because of course they live on Geonosis. I kind of actually forgot that they existed here, so it was an unpleasant surprise. Now I'm just going to capture this command post, because I want to move spawns here to the hangar. Now, before anyone complains, I do know that these are not droids. However, the Geonosians make droids, which is close enough that I will count them. Plus, they're easy to kill, and they never stop spawning. However, it would only take like 1, maybe 2 lucky hits from them to kill me, so I should probably quit while I'm ahead. That means taking this command post, because then I don't have to worry about bugs spawning behind me while I kill some clankers. The droids asked for space, and I will gladly give it. Now, I love the space battles in this game. Sure, I'm good at the ground battles, and those are nice and fun, but I am almost unstoppable in a spaceship. The only time I actually really die is when a bomber gets a lucky shot in, because the dogfighters in this game have almost no armor. Now, that pretty much never happens, which means, so long as I stay in my ship, I am effectively immortal for the entirety of this battle. So, with that in mind, let's leave my ship. Now, I'm here for exactly 2 things. Their auto-turret defenses, because they are incredibly annoying when you're dogfighting, and a tri-fighter, because, in my opinion, it is the best dogfighter in the entire game. And no, I will not be taking any arguments against me on this. Of course, I'll take the opportunity to overload a few CPUs while I'm here, but I'm not interested in a long drawn-out battle. I am a pilot, and I yearn for the skies. Or, the cold vacuum of space, whichever one ends up being closer. Now that I have my ship, I will not lose. Oh look, a bomber. Deleted. Oh look, a fighter. Deleted. Oh look, another fighter. Well, that was an interesting strategy, but also deleted. And we won. The droids are now attacking Naboo. I'm actually kind of nervous about this one. See, Naboo is a very compact map, so you're almost guaranteed to be surrounded at all times. And if you aren't surrounded, you're still probably in a fight. That makes survival, shall we say, complicated. However, do you know what isn't complicated? A tank. And although my aim is terrible, my odds of survival just increased. Plus, now I get to go around in a tank and blow stuff up, which makes my brain produce happy juices. So I'm skipping over most of this battle because there isn't really much to show. I sat in a tank, the tank shot rockets, the droids became spare parts. I did manage to get 51 kills though. For my turn, I moved to Naboo, and the droids attacked Coruscant. I know the droids are already around this corner, so I should throw a grenade. Well, that's not exactly a good sign for this fight. Okay, I've recovered. Now to grab this post so I don't get flanked. The Jedi have been reporting droid issues in the temple. I didn't see much at first, but they showed up pretty quick. You'd think they'd be able to take care of this themselves, but oh well, at least they pay well. Oh, that's right, I'm a clone. I don't actually get paid. Anyway, clearing out the droids was nice and easy, and gave me another 80 kills. Hell yeah. I do not want to make this move. This is Dagobah. I dread this map for a few reasons. 1, it is easy to ambush enemies. 2, the landscape is the same color as the droids. 3, I am in bright white armor. Now I don't think the third point affects enemy detection abilities, but entering a war zone while wearing a light up high-vis vest does not fill me with feelings of safety and security. In all of my practice rounds, this was the map that got me killed every single time. And this isn't practice anymore. If I die here, the run ends. Do not go checking the video length. You are not allowed to cheat on this. You have to watch me fight in a swamp and let the sweet feeling of uncertainty and dread wash over you. But so far, this battle has been my best Dagobah fight ever. In other words, I haven't had my internal organs introduced to sunlight. Everywhere I went, there were 5 or so droids rushing directly at me. Now here's a fun fact. As far as I can tell, enemy AI in this game has a priority system. Once the AI detects you, it has a significantly higher chance of targeting you, regardless of any other enemies in the area. This priority is so strong that they will target you even if someone else is attacking them. On the one hand, that makes my chances of survival much lower. On the other hand, it gives me a steady stream of droids to sacrifice to my KD. And I must have been doing something right, because, for the first time ever, I finished a Dagobah fight without dying. The droids and I both made null moves, and then they attacked Kamino. I wonder how this fight will go for them. So I'm attacking Utapau now. Usually the tanks are balanced for each side. This is not a good balance. Some might consider this a less than ideal situation. I, however, consider it... No, actually that's exactly how I considered it. I should probably get out of here. See, look, how is the clone tank a fair balance to this thing? This almost makes you feel bad. The droids spawn in, and they get blasted immediately. The keyword is, of course, almost. And after capturing command post, my tank was almost destroyed. That, combined with the low droid count, caused me to ditch it in search of the final few droids, which I did not find. The clankers went for Coruscant again. You already saw this battle, so I plan to skip it. However, Internal Affairs has requested a review of the following clip. As I valiantly fought the droids, a fellow soldier was caught in the crossfire. They claim I am responsible, but I argue that a wise soldier should have stayed downrange. What are your thoughts? Post-battle moves were both null, and then I attacked Mustafar. I asked the Republic about getting ventilated armor for this battle. The Republic responded by telling me that ventilated clone armor is just armor with bullet holes in it. The conversation ended after that. At the top of this ramp is another example of command post I want to capture. Right now, enemy spawns are split between 3 total posts. This one here allows inside access towards one of our posts, and access to the direction I came from. If I take it, enemies that want to attack inside will almost exclusively spawn inside, and the ones that want to attack the direction I came from will almost exclusively spawn below me. What's the advantage to that? I can throw grenades below me without getting ambushed from behind. I could also jump down directly into the battle because that's way more fun. It is worth noting, I probably should not be listened to for battle strategies. Looks like I'm getting my ventilated armor. The Republic was right. This is a really dumb idea. The droid numbers eventually got low enough that they stopped spawning outside, so I went ahead and took the command post to ensure that they couldn't. A few droids wandered out from inside, and while they tried their best to kill me, they couldn't. Unfortunately, Clone Gamma 422 was not as lucky. Rest in peace, 422. The last droid made itself easy to find, and, once I found it, I took care of it. The droids attacked Naboo because they hate me. I used a tank because I hate them. We both made null moves, and I attacked Polis Massa. This tank is for my survival. There's no atmosphere here, so if I step foot outside without it, I will die incredibly quickly. This is obviously a problem, so I definitely won't be leaving it until I'm safely inside an airlock. Excuse me? There, now I can... Really? Okay, now let's just get inside before another one spawns. Just need to take this command post, and now I can safely fight from this hallway. It's getting kind of crowded, maybe I should... Flawless. Taking that first post added higher priority to this one, so droids keep funneling in for me, which is exactly what I want. However, I also want to take this one to move them forward to the next one, so I'm going to put added pressure on it. If I take this one too, the droids from the next post will start moving backwards to counteract my movements, and they'll walk directly into my attack. So I did make a slight miscalculation. I forgot that my team don't know how to fire their weapons, which means the droids took the far back command post. I'm going to go remedy that now, because I don't need droids assaulting my front and my back. With that taken care of, I can clear out the last droids here, while my team secures a victory. Oh, another Camino invasion. Time for Magneto. Yep, I'm in a tank again. What can I say? It's a tank. For added defense, I got someone to man the turret. I'm not sure he ever used it, but boy do we look intimidating. Quick capture for safety, and another one for good measure. My goal is to limit the droids to their back spawn, so they have to cross a bridge to reach us. It makes a perfect choke point, and will allow me to rack up the kills. Unfortunately, that means I need my team to hold the other command posts, which evidently is not something I can rely on them to do. I shouldn't be disappointed, yet here we are. Naturally, while I was recapturing the first command post, the droids retook the second one, and then they retook the first one. By the time I finished getting them both back, there were only a couple of droids left. My brilliant bridge strategy may not have worked, but I have survived the battle so far, so that's something. Plus, now I get to steal a tank, which makes cleanup a whole lot easier. We both make null moves, and then we're back on Coruscant again. Just like before, I'm going to skim over this battle because my strategy has not changed. Push left, clear one command post, clear out the one next to it, and then hit them from the left side for a clean victory. On to Yavin 4. This is a nicer Dagobah. It's still easy to see me and hard to see the enemy, but I do get a tank. With my mobile war crime machine, I was able to go directly to their back spawn. I want to hit it because, you guessed it, attacking it will create a spawn priority and more droids will show up here. I'm also going to capture it because then more droids will spawn elsewhere. And before anyone asks why I'm not just leaving it for them to spawn at, it's simple. The way this map is structured means it'll be virtually impossible for me to lock them down to one spawn point, so I may as well just take it and move their spawn locations where I can. Plus, it means no more tanks for them, which is definitely a good thing. Speaking of tanks, the last droid is probably in one, so it's time for the heavy... Oh, never mind, they're in a turret. This is probably going to be overkill. Droids do nothing, and I go to Vietnam. Welcome to Felucia. I hate it here. Why? Let me tell you. Tall foliage makes it hard to see the droids, but I'm still in white armor. Yellow fog makes it hard to see long distances. The command posts look far apart on the map, but are deceptively close. And there is no final point, I just hate this place. My immediate goal was to reach this giant tree, and I clearly managed to do that. Now that I've reached Yggdrasil, I'm going to sacrifice as many clankers as humanly possible. The command post is at the top of the trunk, so if I wait down here, they'll make their way to me. Or, I could do the much dumber thing and climb up to them, which is apparently the route I decided to start taking because my single brain cell already died, scared, and alone. Oh, it's much emptier up here than I thought. Guess it's time to bail. Hello, and goodbye. Let's leave. Oh boy, Camino! I'm not doing the Kirby joke again. I'm not even sniping this battle. The turrets here have annoyed me for the last time, so they're going to go meet RoboGod. Unfortunately, the rocket launcher is not a precision tool and struggles at long range. Fortunately, I'm able to compensate for this. Just aim slightly below your target, and you'll hit them dead on. And this is what I did for the whole battle. I stayed back, found turrets, and destroyed them. In other words, God's work. I actually got really good at compensating for the rocket's long-range struggles, which, if you're one of my friends watching this, I'm sure that's exactly what you wanted to hear. I got skilled at using another sniper. Now, it's time to get up close and personal. Oh gosh, that's too close and way too personal. Honestly, when this happened in-game, it scared me because if that second shot had hit, the run would have ended right there. As it was, I got very lucky and ended the battle victorious. I make a null move, and the droid spawned next to me in order to run away. Now it's Kashyyyk time. Before I exit this turret, try and guess my class. Go on, leave a comment and guess. Did you get it right? Of course I'm going to be a sniper on Kashyyyk. All the droids come in neat lines in order to attack the very spot I'm standing at. It's like Disneyland, but cheaper and with less crazy people. I can't turn down this opportunity. So I've never done this before. I managed to clear the command post so thoroughly that my team is able to start capturing it. This is a first for me, and I'm very, very proud of myself. Now will my team capitalize on this opportunity? Probably not, but oh well. And it's just as I suspected, the droids took it back. But that means they get more tanks, and I cannot allow that. Just a little lower. Perfect. You know, these turrets get further range than you think. And that's both tanks down. Time to get back to my favorite things. Hey, one more droid. And there it is. Just gotta... Oh. Okay. This is it. This space battle is the final fight, one way or another. The droids have no more planets under their control. So if they lose this battle, they have lost entirely. However, I could also die during this battle, in which case I lose. Either way, the run ends here. I honestly didn't expect to make it this far, so no matter how it ends, I'll be happy. Okay, that was a lie. I want to beat this challenge, and I intend to. I am not dying to some gearhead. Even though I love space battles, it just felt right to end this as a ground battle, so I went ahead and landed inside the enemy hangar. Now, before we end the video, I just want to know, what did you think? This is my first non-Dark Souls challenge run, and I had a whole lot of fun. I do apologize for the large delay between my last video and this one. I didn't mean for it to be this long, but a lot of stuff happened. For example, I didn't have an office to record in for a while, I got sick a couple times, my kid got sick, and this is my third time recording this audio. So there were a lot of delays that I just didn't intend to happen. But here it is now. I hope you enjoyed it. And look at that. I survived. There's no more droids. And now the galaxy is free from the tyranny of tin. I have beaten the challenge. A flawless victory. So let's see how many kills I got. Wow, that's more than I thought. And as you can see, 0 deaths. As for the rest of you, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, the world is a better place with you in it. Later.